Let's start.
Yep, we're good.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for coming and speaking with us today. I'm Charlotte Clark-Gordon. I'll be the hostess of this interview, and we're just going to sit back and talk and just share with us some things that you would like for someone to know about Mooresville and someone to know about your life growing up here in Mooresville. So tell us your name and your birthday, please.
My name is Tawanna Turner Tucker, and my birthday is September 3rd. Yes, and I've been in Mooresville most of my life, the majority of my life I've been here.
All right. Growing up here in Mooresville, what schools did you attend?
I attended Dunbar for the first 5 years, and then came segregation. And I went to South School for the first time in the 6th grade, and it was only 2 blacks. It was myself and Stephanie Lytle. She was in the 5th grade.
Okay. So going from Dunbar, was there a teacher there that was inspirational to you, that was like the best teacher ever?
Miss Caldwell, my 1st grade teacher, I really loved her, and she had a little special place in the heart for me as well, you know. And everybody thought she was mean, but I loved her. Yeah, she was a good lady.
Miss Caldwell.
Mm-hmm.
What type of activities did you do there? Were you in Girl Scouts or?
No, I did no extracurricular activities, I'm sorry. All I remember is, you know, the boys basketball teams, and that's about it we had that I can remember.
Now, were you chosen as a family to, how were you chosen to go to the segregated?
Well, they let anybody that wanted to go, and because they sent out letters, and I remember Mama asking me if I wanted to go, and I told her I did. I don't know why, but I told her I did. My dad was against it. Him and my mom had an argument about it. I remember that, but my mom won, and I got to go. Mm-hmm.
And what was that experience like going in there?
You know, I didn't have any problems. Everybody was really nice. You know, I didn't know what to expect. I had no expectations, you know, but it was good. I had a good experience, and I still, to today, communicate with some of my classmates. Okay. Yeah, we're still friends.
So what year did you come out of school?
1972, class of 72.
At Mooresville High School?
Mooresville Senior High School, yeah.
So how was the race relation there at Mooresville High School?
All in all, it was pretty good. I remember one fight against the boys, white boys against the black boys. Yeah, that was in junior high. But other than that, nobody had any problems. We all got along really well.
So in high school, and you all getting along really well, how was the relationship among the town, the citizens? I mean, were you able to go to the movies? What type of?
Well, you know, they had a certain section for the black people. We had to go upstairs. And in the restaurants, we had to go around the back, you know, to, like, I remember the Whataburger, we used to have to go around the back to get our orders. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Was there were there black businesses that you were able to go to?
Mr. Pike, you know, he had the service station. I remember him, and Obi Stevenson, he had a service station. And then a couple of beauty shops and barber shops, you know.
Okay.
Yes.
So did you get your hair done, or did your mother do your hair?
My mom did. She was a bootleg hairdresser.
So in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So growing up family-wise, you had your mom and your dad. What type of work did they do?
My mom, she did domestic work, and then she started working in school. She worked at the old junior high school in the cafeteria. And then she went to the new junior high, and then eventually she became the manager of that cafeteria. Yeah.
She was a cook.
Mm-hmm. She was cook. And my dad worked for Mooresville Roofing Company. Yeah.
Good. My grandfather worked for Mooresville Roofing
Yeah,
Company.
I remember him. Yeah.
Awesome.
He worked there until he got sick.
Okay. So your family consists of brothers, sisters, how many?
Yeah, I had 4 brothers and 2 sisters. Mm-hmm.
Large family, and everyone got along well and did.
Yeah, we did. We bet back in the day. We better, you know.
Exactly. As far as church, can you tell us about your church life and?
Sure, we went to church in Statesville, and we still attend there. By the way, church number 1, Statesville, right behind Statesville Senior High School.
Okay. All right. And with that, your faith makes a person. Well, we know our faith makes us.
Yeah.
So how your faith connect with your upbringing and your family life? How would how did that make you?
It was all about faith, all about church. For my mom, she was a praying woman. Yeah, she was in the church ever since I can remember. Ever since I think her daughter got sick, she's been in the church, and she wanted us in the church. And we grew up in the church, but then when we got older, of course, we went on about our business, doing what we wanted to do. But eventually, we all came back to church before she passed away, and that made her happy.
And that's from a praying mother. That's,
that's
what my children say in the church.
That's the blessing behind her prayers.
Okay. So, are you married? You have children?
I am a widow. Yes, for 20 years. I have one daughter, 3 grands, and 1 great-grand.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. And then, as far as now, are you retired? Are you doing volunteer work? What are you doing?
I haven't worked in 20 years since my husband passed. I haven't worked, and I do volunteer for the Mitchell Mack Hospice House on Friday mornings, and I enjoy doing that.
What are they needing down there at the hospice? I mean, what do you provide for them?
I work at the desk. I work in greeting the patients' families and, giving them information or whatever they need, Sometimes it's just a hug, It just depends.
And we donated some books down there and
Yeah.
to people like to read, so
Yeah, they do.
books.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And we
awesome.
try to have things for the family, whatever you think they need, we try to provide for them.
Okay. Did you ever attend any of the camp meetings around?
No.
Okay.
When I got older, we did go sometime like on a Friday night with some of my friends, but I never experienced that side of,
Okay.
yeah.
I know that's what we're having this weekend. It's camp
Okay.
meeting out at Morland's Chapel, which is one of the older churches here in Mooresville. So tell me, if you can think back, what is something that happened in Mooresville that you think people may not be aware of? For instance, the book you brought in today. Tell us a little bit what you found out about that.
Well, not much. The only thing I found out was that when they printed out telephone books in Mooresville back in the day, they would put an asterisk beside all the black people's names. So I guess so the other people would know, and even the businesses,
Wow.
they would know that these are black people. You might not want to call them.
That's interesting. So we do have a copy of that. Thank you so much for bringing that in because I have never seen that. So that's really good, and I'm sure Sarah will get it, or they already have a copy, so we all can learn about it, know about it.
Let me tell you about one experience that I had in the community. We grew up on Sharp Street, we lived in 2 different houses. But then one Saturday, I can remember this lady that my mom used to work for her mom. She came to see my mom and asked her about buying this house that they had up on Main Street where we are now. And because it had been on the market for a long time, but nobody wanted it, nobody wanted to buy it. And she wanted to know if my mom would be interested in buying it. So they took them up there, we all went up there that Saturday morning and looked at the house. And so, of course, we were excited about it. So my dad said, we'll try to get it. Well, when the people in the neighborhood found out about it, they tried to block it. They didn't want us to have it, because we were black. And because one end of South Maple was white people, and on the other end were black people. From the top of the hill this way, it was white people, and that way. Anyway, they didn't want, and it took years. And finally, my dad's boss man bought the house, and my daddy paid him back. He paid him. Then once my dad got finished paying for it, then Mr. Westmoreland gave my dad the deed to the house, and that's how we got it. And once we moved in, of course, some of them moved out. Not all of them. Some of them did stay, and they were friendly. Never had any problems out of anybody. The ones that didn't like it just moved out.
Wow. So Maple Street, that's near the Willow.
About the cemetery.
It's by the cemetery. What is that? McClellan? Not McClellan. What is that street that runs through their school?
Center Street.
Center Street. Okay. Center Street.
Yeah.
So, well, were you all able to play with the children once you, or
Yes.
did your parents let you go play?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and there was no problems.
Okay.
We had no issues whatsoever. They just didn't want us in there, and the ones that, I guess, we knew the ones that moved out were the ones that didn't want us there, you know. But they were still the ones, on the left side, they were still nice, you know, and everything. They still bought a house in the country.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so with Mooresville, you see the growth we have now.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
I think it's growing too much. It's too many people in Mooresville. Matter of fact, I told my daughter, I said, I don't even like Mooresville anymore because you can't get anywhere. It takes you 25 minutes to get 2 miles. That's ridiculous. I don't, you know, I'm not used to that. Yeah.
I think with the growth and the change, it comes benefits, but then like I say, you have that traffic. We're stuck. But it's good to go up down the street and you see somebody you never like, I don't know who that is. Hey,
you know, when you go in stores now, you don't recognize anybody. We used to know everybody in Mooresville. You know, now we know nobody.
Yeah, it's totally different.
It is.
And with the schools, do you have any grandchildren in the school system?
No, they're all finished.
Okay. So I was wondering how is the school system now?
Yeah,
or in
we're
relationship?
different, yeah. No, they're all grown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, well, that is awesome. Is there anything that, this is a legacy that you're leaving for your grands and your great grands. Is there anything that you feel that you would like to share to, you know, what legacy would you want to see left from you to your family?
Well, I think they know pretty much everything it is to know about me that they need to know.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, if that's all, if you don't have any other questions or anything that,
No, but I admire y'all for doing this. I appreciate that. Because how else are the kids gonna know? You know?
that's true, and that's what I was saying with Sarah, we're so grateful for them to do this. And it's
Yes.
gonna always be on the computer somewhere. I mean, I don't know much about technology, but somebody else coming after me will know.
Well, no.
And so that's our goal, and we, you know, it's open to any and everyone to come and just sit and let's just have a conversation.
Yeah.
And it'll be there for ever and ever and ever.
Long after we're
Yeah,
gone.
long after we're gone, exactly. All right, well, if that's all, and like I say, the church, if all hearts and minds are clear. All right, well, we thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome. I enjoyed it.
Thank
And
you.
I hope I will be able to help somebody, you know?
Yes, yes, yes.